Alright. Before I fully get into this, I actually need to get onto Serenia real quick so I can do her cactpot from last night. I'm also eating right now, so don't mind if I go radio silent for a while. That's because I'm doing my cactpot from last night. If I sound a little tired right now, by the way, or weird. Oh yeah, I forgot I logged him out sitting in her chair. But it's because I don't know why, but the last couple of weeks I've been having, well, you already know, Neon, but I've been having severe panic attacks at complete random, way more than normal, and I don't know why. So I've already taken one of my anti-anxiety pills this morning. It was a couple hours ago, I think, but yeah. Just like I get so nervous for no reason, and I can't fucking talk without stuttering too much, and I get like twitchy and all this other stuff, feel hard to breathe, and Arnegeist. What wasn't that guy that was in the sort of detective looking suit before? That's what I thought. Yeah. For a second there, I couldn't remember the lay of Ul'dah. Well, I guess that would count as family. Was he getting ready to say Madame? Huh. So make all the noise I can, right? Oh yeah, I should switch to the black variant of my one lamp. Not that. What was what? Uh, I don't remember now. Oh, she said I should go. She said if I do decide to join her, I should go in silence. So I said I should make as much noise as possible. Something like that. But of course, I still haven't unlocked it on Serenia, and I'm not going to either. Ironically enough, though, Reaper actually does kind of suit Valdar. Well, hello. Who you be? Or say. Granddaughter. Wow. Okay. Yes, that's not a terrible idea now that I think about it. I'll queue up for leveling roulette while I while I wait, because I don't have access to Kitana Ravel just yet. Once I finish the next quest, I probably will, so might as well use this opportunity to gain a bit of a boost, I guess. Forgot where I was going for a second there. I still think it's funny that that word there is pronounced draft. It's like, what? You know, considering if you change the A to an O, it becomes drought, so... language? Okay, I just had to check real quick to make sure I was still alive. That's true, yeah. Well, not just English, though, but language in general. Because language, because it's our own invention, so to speak, it's ever-changing and ever-evolving. A good example of that is look at Old English. You wouldn't even recognize it by today's standards. And like the English you and I speak, whether it be American or British English, doesn't matter. It's nothing like Old English, except for maybe a couple of similarities here and there, like a couple of the tropes of the language, I guess. But other than that, it's as foreign as German is to me, you know. I picked one at random, by the way, that there was nothing special about German over the other stuff. It's just random. I could have said Bulgarian or Russian or whatever. It's all the same, really. It's one I don't understand is kind of what I'm getting at. But I think you knew that. Blah. Sorry. That's true. Drought fought through dough. You know? Well, what the hell? If you haven't seen it, by the way, there's a video I highly recommend, Sammy. I think the video is called "What If English Was Phonetically Consistent?" Like, good lord, it starts off all well and good, but then it's like, dude starts speaking Greek. Well, in terms of the well, that's just Greek to me, you know, that sort of thing. You know, it'd be something if I unlock Katana Ravel before my leveling roulette pops, and that's the dungeon that I get. That'd be friggin' hilarious. But then you also have words that are spelled the same but pronounced differently, or more specifically, spelled differently but pronounced the same. Reed and red come to mind. You know, because you have reed, like the reeds of a brook or whatever, a river, R-E-E-D, or the reed of a woodwind instrument, and then you have read, as in to read a book, R-E-A-D, which is literally spelled the exact same way as the past tense version, or red, and not the color, R-E-A-D. Then, of course, you have the color red, R-E-D. It's like, bah, you know? But yeah, actually, I've heard that Old English, and I'm talking about, well, you know exactly what I'm talking about, ye Old English. I've heard that Old English is extremely similar to Dutch, German, and Danish. I think it was Danish anyway. There's something around in there. But yeah, it's very similar to German and places like that. I think it's even somewhat similar to Celtic, I believe. I think, anyway. Is it Celtic I'm thinking of? Oh, no, Gaelic, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know any. What I want to know is, why did English evolve so drastically, considering other languages seems to have... I mean, they still evolved as well, but they're at least recognizable to their ancient counterpart, we'll say. You know? Like, German still sounds like old German, so on and so forth. The only thing that really changed was slang, more than anything. Yeah, that's probably true, actually. Through a lot of war in that general area with the French, the British, and all that other stuff, yeah, I think that's what done it. Because I know, ironically enough, the English that I speak here in Southern America is kind of actually closer to the original English than what a lot of British English people actually speak, and they don't seem to realize that. Like color, for example, you guys spell it because of the French influence, C-O-L-O-U-R, you know, or something along those lines. I'm not a historian or whatever, so I don't know the historicity of all that, but I've heard it's something along those lines. Not that it matters to me. English, I mean, I don't care. American English, British English, whatever. I don't have a superiority complex as long as we understand each other. You know, I could care less, you know? But yeah, some people are super anal retentive about the air quotes purity of English, as if English was ever pure to begin with, because it's always been a melting pot of other languages, you know? But yeah, you know how it goes. Linguistics be damned, I guess. Although, if I'm not mistaken, isn't English, like, English in general, isn't it the one language with the absolute most slang, I think? I think I've heard something along those lines. It's just what makes English so hard to use. Not that other languages don't have slang, they just don't use it the way that we do. And by we, I mean English speakers in general, not like American or British English. You know? Because sometimes we use the double entendre, or double speak, and I don't know necessarily if other languages do that. You know? Where, like, we might say a word in the absolute wrong context, for it to mean something completely different. And I don't mean, like, the whole literally figuratively thing, either. I mean, like, well, you know, well, I can't think of a good example. Like, we might say, you know, something like hot dog, or something, when we're referring to, you know, a certain part of the body, you know, that sort of thing. So, like, someone who doesn't understand, you know, English in general, like a foreign person who learned English, they might not know that that's what you mean, that kind of thing. You know. Yeah, there you go. Metaphor and euphemism. That's what I was trying to say. I couldn't think of the words. I am fairly positive other languages have those as well. They're probably just not as vague as ours or something? Man, I don't know. As I said, I'm certainly not a linguist or a historian, so as long as people can understand each other, that's really all that should matter. Oh, Siren Song C. Haven't been here in a while. This was Stormblood, wasn't it? I think, yeah, it's a Stormblood dungeon. Yeah, because this was actually right when we were heading to Kugane. Oh yeah, I forgot you were a teacher now. How's that going anyway? Well, are you a full-fledged one now, or are you still a sub? I can't remember. Okay, I don't have Gallows or Gibbet right now. Oh, nice! Hope that goes well, man. I don't have guillotine either, by the look of it. But yeah, no, I sincerely do think some people are just way too anal retentive when it comes to language in general. It's like, just let language evolve, you know? But, I don't know. That's just my thoughts on the matter. And that's awesome, dude. Special needs kids are kind of notoriously difficult. Well, I shouldn't say difficult, but they do require someone with a lot more patience to teach rather than just a regular run-of-the-mill, like, teacher or something. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to, like, discredit any other teacher or whatever, but, yeah. I'm just dumb sometimes, that's what I can say. I just wish people took mental health more seriously, you know? Because I've been trying to get screened for possible autism myself lately, but it's so damn hard to know what to do. Because I keep getting the runaround from my doctors and stuff like that. You know? So, I'll figure something out. Well, not just that, but it's also because of the state that I'm in, too. It's a red state, so, you know, none taken. Oh, and none taken. Yeah. I think I already said that, though, didn't I? Which, speaking of defense and offense, I actually don't know how I usually spell it. I think I've honestly flipped back and forth between the S and the C a lot back in the day, with no rhyme or reason as to why. So when I found out that, like, other people spell it with the C specifically like that, it kind of threw my brain off. I was like, wait, how do I spell it? Do I use the C or the S? You know, I've just never paid attention. So I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like I did switch between the two, though. Assuming I, you know, wasn't just abbreviating it DEF or OFF, you know. So, who knows? Which it's weird because fence, like, you know, like a shopper who's a fence, you know, someone who might buy or sell stolen goods kind of thing, and fence, like a fence around your yard, are spelled with a C, and they're spelled the same as each other. It's friggin' weird. True. But really, those are the only words that I can think of that I've done that with. Switch between the S and the C, you know? I do know that I haven't spelled any other word, like... Cause, like, I remember you were kind of shocked at how I spelled axe. Because, like, most of the people you've spoken to in America spell it, well, the American way, AX, but I actually spell it with an E and always have. Unless, of course, I'm referring specifically to a fire axe, in which case the E is dropped at the end. But I think that's a global thing. I ain't too sure on that, but yeah. Because I've only ever seen fire axe, like, one word spelled F-I-R-E-A-X. But if it's two separate words like fire axe, then it has the E at the end, so... Which, yeah. I hear you there. But yeah, man, language is just bizarre with how, like, strange it can be, you know? Wait. I had the Spire even though we had a Bard. I'm going to assume that the Bard already had another card, which is why they gave it to me. Yeah, I have no idea what to do with that. Never did. Not that it's a big deal. Doesn't do a lot of damage. Ah, right. My thingy wore off. Shadow of Death. I gotta say, I've never known anyone to spell phone F-O-N-E. I mean, I've seen it, like, on track phones, but that's a brand name rather than anything else, you know? And brand names don't count, if you ask me. I have seen N-I-T-E as night before, though, but usually only in shorthand. I've never seen anyone actually use it seriously. You know? Well, yeah, but the Nick at Night thing was just a brand thing. Actually, speaking of, I feel like, I could be mistaken, but I feel like I remember reading or watching something that went over the linguistics and etymology of language, and I feel like one of the things that I learned was the silent K in words like night and knife were actually pronounced back in the day, like before silent letters became a thing, or something like that. But yeah, no, like shorthand though, like tonight, I've seen people say, you know, put number 2 N-I-T-E. But like I said, that's shorthand, so I don't know if that really counts. Oh yeah, I should probably AoE because of the Warden down. I don't even remember what I was talking about before that now. I am drawing a serious blank. By the way, I think it's ridiculous how large they've made Earthly Star now, but it's hilarious if you ask me. Yeah, why is she giving me the Spire? She should be giving that to the Bard. Oh, okay. Never mind, because the Bard has Ewer. I see. Oh, Lorelei. Oh, it's so morbid! I'm gonna run now. Ah! Flap. Oh, well, I didn't realize Valdar actually had a regular Fantasia left. Interesting. Okay, so I just got Gluttony, so how does that work? Oh. Okay, neat. So it's an AoE version of that. So is Grim Swath, but... Oh wait, it gives 2 stacks now? Oh, okay. Jules? No, friend. The Kitana Rabble. Ah, okay. Oh yeah, I have Gibbet and the other thing now, so I gotta remember to use those. And I used it from the wrong direction. But whatever. Ah, hell. Now wait, what is... Oh, okay. Gluttony has a bit of a long cooldown, but... Wait, this Bloodstock mentions it shares a recast time. Oh, it shares... Oh, okay, with all except for Gluttony. Alright, neat. I get it. No, I know what you mean. I do the same thing. But thankfully, though, it's highlighted when you have the enhanced version of it, so that's helpful. Well, something. Or sometimes, rather, I should say. Bum, bum, ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Oops. Yeah. Oh, what? That shouldn't have hit me, but alright, whatever, game. How the deuce am I getting hit by that, I swear? I got hit by the rock fist and I wasn't in its AoE. Didn't mean to do that. Ping pong. Well, I don't know about today, but eventually I'm going to get him all the way through Endwalker. Of course, I'm not sure if I'm going to stream all of that. I mean, I might, but you never know. More than anything, I just planned on at least showing off the Reaper storyline with him. So with that, I don't know. Or after that, I don't know, I should say. I love how these things are called acrobats. I just love it, man. I didn't really care that much for Sage, if I'm honest. I just could give it from behind. So I'm just going to stay behind him now. Okay. Okay, Shadow of Death is not a no GCD. I didn't think it was, it's just, in that one particular instance, it kind of looked like it was for some reason. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, don't get me wrong, Sage did get better the closer I got to 90, but... it just wasn't my cup of tea, you know? Ooh. I'm keeping this headdress, I'll tell you that much. Oh, how you doing, Tie-Dye? Oh, it's fine. I feel you there. I'm more or less the same. Magic Online. That's cool. Ooh, nice. Zodiarc's definitely a fun one to learn. Of course, even now, the frickin' twisty ground thingy screws with me. But at least I know how to do the meteors now. I mean, after 119 runs, you'd think I would. Well, 19 clears, I should say. Yeah, I generally just follow the party. Alright. I love that the center head of this thing looks like a mandrill. I screwed that up. No, not guillotine, dummy. Ah. Well. That hurt. Ow. Doing it anyway. I got a Rebel Keeper's Memoir. And the casting ring. No, player commendations.
The Light Warden is dead. The Blessed...
Oops.
Aye, that they have. His condition yet troubleth thee?
It does. Though he shows no immediate signs of corruption, the danger remains. He must be told. Would you describe it to me, Marie-Ange? Paint for me a picture with your words.
A sea of shimmering stars. Diamonds strewn across a raven gown. Boundless and beautiful. 'Tis an exquisite sight, not unlike that of the source. Calm and gentle and forgiving.
I liked it a lot.
I can see it.
For however deep the void, or wide the expanse, there is no shore so distant as to be beyond the reach of light.
Same.
Ominous though that may sound, given our present travails.
Butt slap.
Well fought. Let us return home.
Honestly, I could kind of pair Ishtola and Oriange together, to be honest. Assuming either one of them had any sort of interest in that sort of deal, but yeah. You know. No, I love Oriange. What are you talking about?
The murals. If I am not mistaken, they predate the Empire.
How can you tell?
A peculiarity of the paint. Most are made from mineral-based pigments. But whatever was used here is older than anything I have ever seen. According to Almet, this sanctuary was built to preserve the
fair
wisdom
enough.
of the ancients. What events do these murals commemorate, I wonder?
Must you always linger after defeating your enemies? Navigating these halls on foot is exhausting.
Come to lead us to safety, have you?
I was bored. But how is the hero of the hour? Fighting fit, I see. Keep up the good work.
You're plotting something.
Every hour of every day. But never you mind about that. As I have told you 1,000 times before, I like to watch. Nothing more.
He's such a sassy boy.
Well, I would quit this place and I suggest you do the same. There is yet work to be done. Ah, there is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
You recognize these scenes?
That I do. Indeed, there was a time when anyone and everyone would.
No idea.
Until one calamitous day when the world was divided across 10 and 3 reflections, sundering the land and all who dwelled upon it. And the worst part? No one could remember it. Not really. Just fragments and fleeting memories of an achingly familiar world. A vision shared of a paradise lost, preserved only in song and scripture and paint. Once upon a time. Yet here we find ourselves again, to look, learn, and remember.
Then share with us the stories you know so well. We are listening.
Before the Great Sundering, there was one world.
Aetheris, yeah.
A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity. Until it was faced with a crisis. Unprecedented, terrifying. Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring into oblivion. But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest. Zodiac was his name, and by his grace was the calamity averted.
Zodiac.
A savior mighty and magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude. One would have thought, yet some thought otherwise. From the fears of these naysayers would rise Hydaelyn. She who was to serve as his shackles, to bind him and hold him in check. And so they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Hydaelyn was victorious. With all her strength, she smote him, dealing a blow so devastating that it split the very fabric of reality. And thus was Zodiac banished and his being divided. That concludes today's lesson on long-forgotten history. Though I imagine your mother would offer a rather contradictory account, as is her wont.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods. But
Primals.
What? Not gods of the first? Is that what you thought these paintings depicted? Or... Oh. Oh. They are gods after a fashion, yes. But no different from the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted. Formed of faith and prayer, of conviction and devotion. The eldest and most powerful of primals.
You have spun quite a tale. Yet you have not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
Finally you ask the right question. And shrewd questions warrant honest answers.
Huh.
We Ascians know because it is our history, our story. It was we who summoned Zodiac, we natives of that sundered paradise. Now, do you see why we yearn for the great rejoining? For our world, for our people, for all creation to be made whole again. Wouldn't you wish for the same?
I do have to wonder what would happen if we took the Ragnarok to space from the first. You know, or a vessel similar to the Ragnarok anyway. Would space be the same, only a different space? Like a different dimension, that is? I don't know. Oh god, is this the part where he gives Y'shtola the rose? Oh god, I think it is.
Ah, you are returned, and none the worse for wear, I see.
You needn't worry about us. What became of the Umoran soldiers, more importantly?
They turned tail and fled at the sight of the night sky. The children of the everlasting dark have also retreated back to Woven Oath. Try as they might, they could not deny the truth of their own eyes. The sunless sea of heaven, full of love and grace, where none need know pain or suffering. In that moment, when the sky's light began to wane, I knew our prayers had been answered. That we were doomed to face oblivion at life's end no longer. When first we met, I harbored certain suspicions about you. Now I see that I was right. You are the bringers of shadow, the warriors of darkness, the saviors for whom we have prayed for so long.
I suppose you're not entirely wrong. But we are not worthy of your reverence, nor have we any desire to be worshipped. If you would pray, pray for your children, that they may one day know a better world.
I will do as you say, but please, let us at least hold a feast to celebrate your victory. You deserve that much.
I'm sorry, Runar, but there is still much to be done and scant time in which to do it. We must go. All of us. For we share the same path and the same fate.
I feel so bad for Runar. I hope we're able to bridge the gap between the Source and the First eventually, so that we can at least reunite Y'shtola with him for a little bit, you know?
So be it. I ask only that you hold us in your hearts, as we would hold you in ours. Now and ever after. By the boundless dark. This I swear.
How you doing, Ardbert? Die. You know, I'm still not sure why she decided to call herself Matoya here. Did it ever go into that? I cannot for the life of me remember. She thought maybe taking that name would give her more power or something? More resolve or something? I don't know. Huh. That character's name was almost a portmanteau of Serenia and Vel's last names.
So there's a light sealed inside you, is there? You wouldn't know it from the outside. You look the same as you ever did to me. Ah, yes. If they're not asking you to fight, they're telling you to rest. Which isn't to say they're wrong. You'll need your strength for what's to come. Think he was telling the truth? Emmett, I mean. All that rot about Hydaelyn being no different from any other primal. If so, what would that make her blessing? Are we just slaves to her will?
The Traveler's
Let's
Ward.
pay him no mind. Lies the Ascian stock in trade. Villains, heroes, all a matter of perspective, they'd have you believe. One man's fond memory, another's waking nightmare. Me, I'm no saint or savior. Just another sinner. And I know damn well I'm in no position to judge. When I saw the people of Slitherbow look up at the sky and celebrate the return of the dark, felt good. It was moments like that that I cherished. Much more than the thrill of adventure. The quiet after the storm. I always took comfort in that.
Meanwhile, in Garlemald.
What did the scouts have to report?
Several skirmishes, but nothing of consequence. The fighting seems to have taken its toll on both sides.
A stalemate, then. The Alliance has done well to hold the line for so long. But then they did have Ishgardian reinforcements.
Nevertheless, neither side has any appetite for a prolonged engagement. 'Tis but the calm before the storm. And should the Empire choose to bring their full might to bear?
To say nothing of Black Rose. All the more reason to hasten our search. How close are your people to identifying our next target?
Close enough, though I have received some troubling intelligence. One of our generals posted to the Alamegan front recently disappeared without trace from the battlefield at Gimlet Dark.
Odd. Dead seems unlikely. Fled less so. I wonder where he'll turn up.
Were I a betting man, I would say here, in the capital. Not that any deserter who valued his life would contemplate returning, but a corpse might, given the right encouragement.
In the manner of his royal remains, you mean?
Elidibus plainly has no need of a new host, so the question becomes who? It may be that another player has joined the game. Something to consider at any rate. But come, there is work to be done.
These bloodless games make for poor sport. Mayhap if father... Nay. I am a stranger to him in this body. Besides, there is but one hand that can make me whole again. My enemy. My friend, I know not what entertainment occupies you, but if you will not clear the way for me, then I shall seize the reins of fate once more.
Step on her tail? Well, I missed my target. I think I did that with Sari when I first did this quest too. I went over that way instead of climbing up the way I was supposed to go. pretty much. Anchor!
Sin-Eater sighted! They're coming!
That's a lot of Sin Eaters. Boing, boing, boing.
Excellent. The barrier is holding.
That's good news for the Crystarian, but what of the rest of Lakeland?
Lena and the City Guard have taken to the field. Thancred and the others have already joined them. Let us do the same.
Boom.
Leave the healing to me.
Ba-bam, bam, 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 bam. Haha, Thancred. Yeah. And turn the tide we shall.
your feet.
Well, didn't mean to do that, but whatever.
The stars shall grant thee succor.
Let's give them a show! With heart and steel!
There are so many. Ah, God damn it! Leader! Yeah! Lena, hold on.
They turned on me.
Hi there. Ooh.
This one is mine!
We need only hold out a little while longer. Reinforcements are coming, remember? The captain said so. We're going to be all right.
Oh no.
Run! Run, damn you!
The Warrior of Darkness has returned. The Bloody Knight has returned. So stay with me, eh? You can't go dying now.
God damn it! Please let this work. Please let this work.
Oof.
No. No, no. Stay back. Stay back.
Help! Help! Anyone! Why did you spare me? Why? What have I done to deserve this mercy? Forward! Forward! If you can still hold a sword, follow me! Wounded to the rear! Weapons at the ready! Let's make this count!
Fight and struggle. Seek salvation by your own hands. Though the losses be grave, endure them. Though the victories be hollow, claim them.
Man, I forgot just how heavy that part was. Jeez. Man. This part was especially tough for me when I first did it with Sari because I just wanted to heal them so bad, but it wouldn't let me. Made the whole thing feel futile, you know? Oh, you doing good, Jinrai? Oof. The same. Alive, I think.
Oh, I did not see you there. Is there something you need? Injuries are part and parcel of battle. While there's breath in my lungs, I shall see my duties done. Don't pretend you're not of the same mind. You fought well today. Saved a great many lives. Thank you. Unfortunately, this war is far from over. We must replenish our ranks and shore up our defenses before they attack again. Now, if you will excuse me.
Oof.
I am fine. Completely and utterly fine. Better than fine. Hale and hearty and still alive to mourn those who are not. Who I failed to protect when they needed me most. We've come so far, so goddamn far. I could have sworn the end was in sight, and now... Now they will never see it.
Impudent worms of the Crystarium. The tragedy that has befallen you is of your own making. Divine retribution for your defiance.
Of course, Buzz killed McValtry.
A benevolent savior, me. I offer you freedom from pain and suffering. A paradise where man and Caesar might live in peace and harmony. Why, already, our winged brothers and sisters regard me and mine as kin, alike to them in beauty and purity. But you not only reject my prophet hand, but raise your own against my senators. It is only right that they respond in kind. Let this be a lesson to all those who would walk the path of sin. The wicked shall not inherit this world!
That's not the right emote. Yeah, just stick your whole face into the shelf there. That works. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like Reen. Medicinal. Not entirely sure how that worked, but we don't question it. You can tell it's the right flowers by smelling the shelf itself.
My friends, with your aid, we have weathered a brutal assault.
Sorry I'm late, though I would not have been had anyone thought to notify me in advance.
As I was saying, it was only with your aid that we weathered this assault. Without it, the Crystarium and all who dwell here would now be gone.
For each we saved, another perished. If there is anything else we can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. This is our home too, and we want nothing more than to keep it safe.
Thank you. We are blessed to have you with us. As for the attack itself, Vorthri may call it divine retribution, but Sin Eaters are creatures of instinct. A coordinated assault is unprecedented. Moreover, in the absence of a Light Warden, there should have been no compulsion for lesser Sin Eaters to congregate here en masse. All of which points to a single, unavoidable conclusion.
That these minions of light answer to a higher power. He who did claim kinship with them, who did boast of control, not in idleness, 'twould seem, but in earnest. Lord Vorthri.
Indeed. What I mistook for bluster was in fact the truth. The Sin Eaters are his to command. But if he imagines this show of force will convince us to bend the knee, he is sorely mistaken.
I take it your meeting in Yulmore did not end well.
You could say that, yes. But I am wiser for the experience nevertheless. It appears he has mastered a technique which allows him to enslave the minds of others. A fact I discovered when he attempted to use it on me.
That would go some way towards explaining the peculiar reverence afforded him by his subjects. There may feasibly be a handful of true believers among them, I suppose, but it would not surprise me if the vast majority were in his thrall.
Had I not anticipated his treachery, I might well have joined them. But seeing his invitation for what it was, I sent a glamour in my stead. I rather doubt such tricks will avail me a second time, however.
Did you have any luck tracking down the Light Warden in Calusia?
Sadly, I have nothing to report on that front. What of Armorang?
After a fruitless few days scouring ruins, I resorted to asking the locals. While no one I spoke to had seen any sign of the Warden, I did uncover a possible lead. An abandoned mine in western Armorang. From what the Maud told me, it would be a perfect place to stay out of sight. Of course, I could never hope to explore such a labyrinth quickly or safely on my own, so I returned here.
Even should we all join in the endeavor, an exhaustive search could take weeks, and with no guarantee of finding anything.
The Wardens harbor vast reservoirs of primordial light, do they not? Far beyond anything found in lesser Sin Eaters. And isn't it true that the Oracle could see the light of a Sin Eater from miles away? Surely a Warden would seem like a blazing beacon by comparison. To the real Oracle of Light, I mean. The real Menphilia. If we travel to Armorang, to the south where she halted the flood, I could summon her back. What do you think?
Don't.
Don't what? Do what I can. What we both know is right.
Do not presume to know my mind. You have no idea what you're proposing.
But I do. I know why you never said anything. Because you thought you could keep me safe by keeping me in the dark. And maybe I thought so too. But I knew, Thancred. I always knew.
Oh, I see. I thought you were a rather underwhelming reincarnation. But it all makes sense now. The Oracle lies dormant within you, doesn't she? But to draw on her true power, You must become one, both body and soul. To wit, one being must consume the other. Who shall be the lucky winner?
This doesn't concern you, Ascian.
But it plainly concerns you. Which is why your heart is ready to burst out of your chest. Despite the raging tempest in your bosom, however, you have never once opened up to your young charge. Now, why would that be? Love. Well, I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Certainly more promising than any of your other suggestions. So, it's off to Armorang we go.
I'll meet you at the gates.
That outfit looked kind of silly.
Take comfort in the bonds you share. Accept the pain when the time comes to part. Press on, for joy and sorrow walk hand in hand. Beyond Mount Garrick lie the hills of Amber, beneath which run hidden veins of mineral wealth. Or ran, at least. Mayhap they are spent. Or mayhap the ringing of hammers can yet be heard below.
Wait. Wasn't Biron and Garrick... Weren't those Kimari's brothers from Final Fantasy X? I know Biron was one of them, but I can't remember what the other one's name was. Yenke, that's it, yeah. Thank you, Jinrai. Oh, right. I just never noticed that detail before when I went through this with Sari. It just didn't cross my mind. But it also helps to know that the Hrothgar in the first are called Ronso. So it makes even more sense, you know. I might have to take a break here soon. Probably go for a nap or something. That's not what I meant to do. Debitage. Yeah, I think after this quest I may do just that and take a breather and take a nap maybe. I think my meds from earlier are starting to kick in. So yeah, I'm gonna do just that. I'll catch y'all later. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Take care, y'all.